Welcome to Tangling along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today we're going to do this pattern, but we're starting a new page. So we are going to start with a little gratitude, just a tiny bit of gratitude for the day today. Taking a deep breath and just relaxing your shoulders and your hands and your arms. And just be grateful for being able to sit here and do some drawing today. There is a lot of traffic on the road today, so I'm sorry if there is a lot of noise in the background, but we will do this anyway. So I am using my charcoal because we have a black side today, so this is going to be extra interesting. So we do as we normally do, a dot in each corner of our page, and I'm pretty sure we can see that because it's white on black. Then I'm going to connect the lines, the dots here with our border lines. There we go. And now we are going to make some kind of string line. This is gonna be difficult because the white is gonna disappear in time, so I'm gonna be extra careful here. So I'm thinking I want to have a big circle in the middle, and then extra rings, maybe a circle here. Again, you can do this just as you want to from the circle, and I'm just going out. Well, it's not good that it goes to the corner because then we have these small pieces and we don't want too small rooms here. And now I did it again. Maybe from here. But again, you can do these rooms just as you want to. That's how we're going to do it today. So I'm gonna leave it like that. So on this page, we're not able to use the microns like we do normal. So I am going to jelly rolls, and I have a white jelly roll, a 08 here. I have a gray jelly roll. This is a Moonlight 06 here. And I have a jelly roll Sakura. This is the glittery star something. I forgot the name of these, and it's not standing here. It just says jelly roll. But this is the glitter, and this is in pink. That's what we're going to do today. So I am going to start with my white jelly roll. So in this one, we are actually having some kind of a grid pattern. Maybe I should actually start from the edge here this time, because the white will eventually disappear. I'm gonna ignore that little line here, and I'm just gonna make some dots along this line. Actually, it needs to be kind of a grid pattern, and my grid pattern here is going to be kind of wonky, but that's also really okay. I did that with my white charcoal. I want to do this with my white jelly roll, the 08 here, making sure it is working, and then we are going to start. So let's take this one. So we are going to kind of go around one of these, taking off, going under this one, around it, and down to the next one, around that, and so on. And then this one would actually be going kind of up there. And then I'm skipping a line and I'm doing the same. I'm coming from up here, going down around my dot, down around my dot, and down to the next one. And you will do this everywhere where you have a dot. So I need to do it out here. I'm gonna make sure that my white jelly roll is all dry before I continue here. So out, around it, and then I have my dot over there, and that will be coming from over there and around that one. And the same here, I have this dot where I'm going around. So that's the first part of this tangle. I have this step out next to me, so I'm just taking a look here and there. So I'm starting here and going kind of in a arch and making kind of a thicker line here. And I'm not really good at this pattern, but I hope you understand anyway. So I'm kind of just starting where the other line started and ending where the other line ended, and this way kind of making a aura on my white line. So I'm taking off where the first one started and ending on the next one if you have a dot down there. What you might have. There we go. I'm going to change color. No, I'm actually thinking of, I'm gonna keep on this one. So I'm gonna make some auras starting and ending here. And I'm making these a tiny bit smaller than the first one, so we kind of have this in the middle one. And I personally make 3 lines, so 1, 2, 3, and then on the other side as well. Maybe you only have room for less, then do less. And if you are working on white paper, then of course you can use your black micron. And remember to turn your book when you need it. And then I'm gonna do it on these that is kind of going out of the side here. I'm starting at my string line here and then going into my dot. Making sure everything is completely dry before I continue. It's getting there, it's getting there. Turning my book back around because I have this one here. And I have this little piece here. And I have a tiny piece here. There we go. So now I'm going to cap this one. Then I am going to take my gray Jelly Roll Moonlight here. And now it's going to be a bit more difficult because we're going to kind of do it behind. So I'm just going to have to think a tiny bit here. It's gonna go down like that, and then so I'm starting here. It's coming from up there, I think. Oh, I really have to think here. So I'm starting here, going down behind, around this one, behind that one, and down. And I did that wrong. It should have been around the other way, and then down there. So that one would be coming from up here somewhere. So it would be coming down here, around this one, behind that one, around this one, and behind that one. I'm not used to making these around anything, because normally we lift the pin when we reach another line, and here we just still keep going around and passing through. I'm not used to that. So it's coming from up here, going around this, down here, going around this, and down there. I think I got all of these. And now we're going to do what we just did, but just behind. So we are going to make this little thicker belly on these, starting where the other one is starting and ending where it's ending. But this time we're actually going behind. And here. And then my jelly roll is wet, so I will turn my book around and do these up here. And then I have a little one there. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing with these 3 thinner aura thingies. Turn your book when needed. I think I'm gonna go around like this, and then I can do them over here. 1, 2, 3. And then this one. And right now I'm just following my line here, my zigzag line. I think it was good that I shifted the color into another color here. Then over here. I might should have done the grid a tiny bit bigger, but I also kind of like it this small. Then this one over here. And then I actually have a tiny bit down here. I should have had one white here actually. I think that's it. I think we have everything here. I think a lot today. I'm gonna use my pink glitter jelly roll, and I'm thinking of popping in a a tiny dot here where everything is connected. Like that. Oh, the gray should have been going to this one. And around there. Just a tiny mishap from my side. Shading is a bit different now because we are on black. So I will be using a lot of my charcoal, but you can still actually use your graphite here if you want to. Just make sure everything is really dry before you continue here. So I'm just gonna pop in a tiny line of the charcoal and then soften that out. And it will darken up the white jelly roll. So I'm just gonna take my time with this. I'm not using much of my graphite because too much can make it kind of what you call that, sploshy. It gets these weird patches, I think is the word for it. So I'm just using a tiny bit of my graphite here. And I am using my Tortillion very lightly on top of the jelly roll because you actually can scratch it off if you're not careful. Just be aware of that. I think that turned out really neat. Then I'm gonna take a tiny bit of my white and I'm gonna pop that in here on these white pieces using my Tortillion to soften it out. And I think I can have it in this one as well. That one has a little of the shading, so I'm just gonna leave that. But I think I will do it like this. And that is the pattern for today. It was this one right there. I actually think it turned out really neat, and it's so beautiful on this black paper. I really love working on black. So I'm happy we reached the black pages. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.